Hello, this week I am making double chocolate olive oil cookies by Cloudy Kitchen. Saw it on Instagram, got influenced, thought I'd give it a go, so I'll link it down below. First up, we're doing some olive oil. So these are dairy free. No particular reason I wanted to do it, just it's nice to mix it up sometimes. So first up, it's olive oil into a bowl and then adding some dark brown sugar. I'd run out basically of dark brown sugar, so I topped up with some light brown. I'm doing half the recipe here, and she calls it a small batch, but I did even smaller. And then topping up with some caster sugar, and then an egg, and that gets mixed together until it's like kind of light and really well combined. Then adding some vanilla extract and some salt. I didn't use kosher salt, so I used half the amount of just normal table salt. Then adding some cocoa powder and some plain flour. These are super simple, really easy. And then a little bit of rye flour. I used dark rye, and I think she says dark rye in the recipe too. And then it was a little bit of bicarbonate of soda, and then you mix it together with a spatula. It is a bit kind of stiff. It's a cookie dough, so it's not got that nice kind of easy cake batter texture. It's definitely a stiffer dough. I think you can see a bit there. It's a bit reluctant, resilient, and it's also a bit oily, but again, she says in the recipe that's fine and that's what to expect. Then adding the chopped chocolate. In the recipe it's a mix of milk and dark, but I only had dark, so I thought it would be absolutely fine. Quite like a dark chocolate cookie, and I thought it'd be nice with the rye as well. And then giving that a mix together, trying to get any remaining nubbins of flour, and then scooping that out onto a baking tray. So beautifully done. And then kind of making them a bit neater, tidying up a little bit. I actually think I was meant to make 6, but I got 7. And then into the oven, and then once they're out, they look, well, I was about to say they look great. I'm not the best. But they look like nice cookies, and I sprinkled on a little bit of molten sea salt and left them to cool a little bit. So I had a little try. They are good. They're very easy, but I found it almost like a little one note in flavour, which is strange because it's got 2 different types of sugar, 2 different flours. Maybe it was because I only used 1 dark chocolate. However, I tried them again the next day, and definitely that nubbliness of the rye flour came out, and so it had a bit more texture to it. I'd probably make them again. We brought them to a picnic and they went down a treat, but I wasn't like, these are the best cookies I've ever had. They were perfectly nice, but just a bit, maybe almost just a bit sweet, when it can be a bit almost one-dimensional. So yeah, they were nice, but not incredible. If you make them, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next time.